Blueface, baby. All right, man. Shout out to Grape Tea News, man. Tap in, clock it.
We're going to start off with Azul Face. Yes, you guys, we're going to start off with Blue Brain. And Blue Brain is actually responding to Chrisean's response after Blueface announced that he is not Junior's father. In fact, Ronnie is Junior's father. Allegedly, this is what he's saying, okay? So let's see what Blue got to say. This was his stream right after he broke the news.
I seen when I first got out, man. I seen what happened when I first got out, chat. That's how we found out. You think Ronnie would be chasing her all around fucking Baltimore if that wasn't his baby? Make it make sense, chat.
I mean, do that not make sense? Do you think Ronnie would have been chasing Chrisean all around Baltimore if that wasn't his baby?
Huh? Let's talk about that.
Clock it.
I'm just saying, it makes sense. All right. Blueface confirms that he swabbed Junior to see if it was his DNA. Oh, I do remember that. I remember Carlissa brought it up, but she lied and said that she didn't do it. But I vividly remember a swab. Y'all remember this? Remember we saw Papa Blue with the swab? We got to see Papa Blue with the swab. Yeah, this was it right here. So right after Blueface got out of prison, Chrisean and all of them was at the house. And we just saw Papa Blue ducked off in the corner, with a swab. And it looked like he was swabbing something, And it could have been anything. Could have been one of Junior's bottles, anything, right? But let's check it out.
Oh, you happy today? You happy today? You ready to go play? I need you to wake up though, man. We about to throw you in the playpen.
I'm just saying. I remember that.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
I know y'all seen when I first got out, man. Y'all seen what happened when I first got out, chat. That's how we found out. You think Ronnie would be chasing her all around fucking Baltimore if that wasn't his baby? Make it make sense, chat.
Come on, Blue. Come on, man. I feel like it was weird anyways for keeping up this lie. That's what, bruh. Help Junior. Get Junior to, but it's crazy because we keep saying, oh, Blue, this and none of this, if Chrisean gives Junior the help that he needs and that he deserves, it don't matter what Blue do or Carlissa say or whatever, because this is her child at the end of the day. Sole custody. Chrisean is Junior's emergency contact. Yes. So Blueface even doubles down on it, y'all, and reposts Ronnie's interview. Wow, on this story. He says, I can't make this up. I'm glad bro got his story out before passing. Rest in peace to Junior biological father, Ronnie. Whoa. Wait.
Let me think.
What?
Oh, yeah, he going in. All right, let's go.
Y'all seen what happened when I first got out, chat. That's how we found out. This has been a thing. The fuck? You think Ronnie would be chasing her all around fucking Baltimore if that wasn't his baby? Make it make sense, chat.
May not be loyal to you in a sense of, oh, I ain't gonna get his pussy up. But if you do something highly
fair use,
beneficial to her career, she will do right by you, and she will respect you, and she will walk on eggshells when it comes to you. And that's just the type of person she is. So that's why I think it's potentially so hard for her to just come out and like, hey, this is Ronnie's kid, because now we got her $1 million baby is going to go from allegedly $1 million baby, whatever, to a $0 baby. And it's kind of disrespectful, and it's kind of degrading, because why is Junior's value going to zero just because he's my son? He's still a $1 billion baby. He's still a $1 million baby. He's just not a Blueface baby.
y'all do what y'all will with that information.
Clock that T. Clock that T.
Clock that T.
All right. We did cover that when it first happened, that interview. But the crazy thing about it is that everybody is like up in an uproar. They acting like this is all new. Blueface said this when Ronnie was alive. He said this in his last interview before he turned himself in to go to jail and end up going to prison. You can literally tell from the aesthetics. Look at Blueface. He was slimmer and all, like he been saying this. He ain't got all the he had face tattoos, but not what it is now. He's been saying this. So this is from an interview before he turned himself in. He turned himself in January of 2023, right? So this interview, I believe, is December 2022. He said it's almost 3 years ago. This ain't new.
Jr. You keep it 100, you know what I'm saying? You my nigga, you know what I mean? So we keep it 100. What do you think? The true father of Chrisean Jr. You keep it 100, you know what I'm saying? You my nigga, you know what I mean? So we keep it 100. What do you think?
I think it's her ex, honestly. They've been known to deal longer than we've been known to deal. While we was continuing to deal. I think the baby looks like him, honestly.
You don't think the baby looks nothing like you at all?
What you think?
Man, hey, man, I ain't really looked at the baby like that, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to take your word.
I got kids already, so it's like, you know, I'm expecting something. But it's scientifically proven. It's not my child. Swab them. Yeah, swab them. I got paid to do that first little issue, so if they're not paying me, if somebody want to give me $100,000 to post a DNA test.
He said he got paid. And that sounds very believable the way him and Carlissa has been stretching this storyline about. Like, that makes all the sense in the world.
Bitch, I came to get that bag. That's always the motive, ho. Fuck you talking about, little bitch.
Blueface has never fought for Junior the way Ronnie fought for Junior. And that says the compassion and all of that. I'm sorry. Now, you can say maybe it's a personality thing because Blueface kind of just be full of himself anyways, but nah, he just know. I'm seeing a difference even with Nevaeh. He not playing. You can tell, bruh. You can tell. You can tell. He knew Junior wasn't his kid the whole time. Okay, so shout out to Corey Lombardi for the post. Okay, it says, Chrisean, no amount of praying or going to church is going to reverse Junior's real DNA. Just accept that you have a Ronnie doe baby. Even in Ronnie's transition, Chrisean is still fighting to make sure the truth comes out. Oh no, is he saying that Ronnie is still making sure the truth comes out? Okay, let's go.
Son, I deserve to have that proven to me through what? A DNA test. If Junior is not my son, the DNA test will prove that. Right or wrong? Right. Any father on here, any real man, stand-up man that potentially has the privilege of being a father would want to make things right and would want to know if that's his child. Yeah. Around that time, Blue know what's up. Chrisean was back and forth from what? LA to Baltimore. LA to Baltimore. Y'all know that. Every single last one of y'all know that. She told y'all out her own mouth.
What we talking about? She did say that. So, hello, unstable creatures, rock tars, where y'all at?
Let's talk about that.
If y'all think y'all can take me down, then let's so be it. But I'm a clock and feel y'all hoes. I straight up.
Come on, man. Bruh, people was in my comments talking about he looked just like Blueface. And I said, what? But these are the same people that say Journey is not Blueface's daughter and she don't look like him. So according to the unstable creatures, Journey don't look like Blueface, but Junior do.
You out your fucking mind.
Whoa, you guys are delusional.
He look like Ronnie to me, y'all. That's why Blueface was calling him Sonny. I think that was a little jab basically saying Ronnie's son. I don't know. I see Ronnie, y'all. But I told you I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not him either. I'm just saying, man. And look, this where it gets real crazy. Y'all ready for this? Uh-oh.
Bring the popcorn. This finna get good.
Y'all remember Lil Zesty Vert? Y'all remember Lil Zesty Vert? Remember he go from defending Chrisean to the exposing her. Like they all got this weird thing where they turn on her, then they defend her. Even Carlissa does it, right? Blue does it. Like they all do it. It's weird, right? But he recently has something to say. He posted DMs between him and Ronnie. Uh-oh. Ronnie says, you know what it is. The opinion you have right now, when you look at situations, it don't look good on my end. I feel like I can correct it though. Pursuing DNA tests and whatever else seems like the right thing. I don't like it seeming like I'm trying to get clout off a baby. This everybody else storyline. This my life. The difference. Lil Zesty said, love you, little brother. Your truth will be told. Then he says, all that happens in the dark will come to the light. I think it's time to shed some more light.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Why are we acting like Blueface, Dre, Carla, like everybody has talked about how Chrisean is really good at manipulation. Okay, obviously, look at her fan base, right? No matter the age, like they worship the ground that she walks on. Okay, and all she do is start crying. Okay, and go to church, and they fall right into the trap. She's so pretty. She changing. That's God's child. Shout out to Messy Media HQ for the post. You remember this? Dre was spilling the tea. Dre tried to warn Blueface about Chrisean. Blueface not innocent either. Don't get it twisted. But Chrisean know what she doing. Let's go.
It's Chrisean on the low. Ain't everybody surprised, right? Me right now. It's Chrisean on the low. Ain't everybody surprised, right? But yeah, on the low, yeah, my brother is his biggest enemy right now is probably Chrisean. And now all of a sudden she best friends with his manager, Whack. That's even more scary with me. You know, my brother done so much wrong to her.
She best friends with his manager, Whack. Huh?
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is you talking about?
Her manager is his ex-wife. Whack is the one who broke the news about Ronnie passing away, even though they didn't even have contact with each other. They was beefing. And of all people, the first person who lived all the way in LA, and it was fresh too, y'all. It was just happened an hour or two. Like, y'all don't think that was weird? Y'all don't think that was a little suspicious?
This is crazy.
Huh. That beef between Wack and Chrisean isn't as authentic as we think it is.
This is just not organic to me, you know? It's not, you know what I mean?
Me right now is Chrisean on the low. Ain't everybody surprised, right? But yeah, on the low, yeah, my brother is his biggest enemy right now is probably Chrisean. And now all of a sudden she best friends with his manager, Wack. That's even more scary with me. You know, my brother done so much wrong to her. He done robbed her of over $300,000 when they shot the show. He only gave her a little bit because I guess he felt like he was the bigger star. He went and got her baby, and then come to find out, she found out that he knows that's not his baby. They've had a very tumultuous relationship, and I feel like it's turned into just something more toxic than we realized. But I know she hates his guts, and she's faking, and that's probably his biggest enemy right now is probably her. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody else probably hates him more. My brother supposedly may or may not. I think they saying he was attacked again. Hopefully he wasn't. I don't know. Please just pray for him. But you know what I'm saying? Nobody talking about it is what's scaring me. Now remember I made that post and all of a sudden he keep getting attacked. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Nobody's really saying nothing. You know, please just pray for him. Like I said, you know, let's just please pray for him. You know, that God could change his heart, and then if his heart is changed, that he could be saved. But yeah, they say.
Just to give you guys context, if you didn't know, this is when Blueface was in prison still. I believe this was in 2024. I believe this was in 2024, obviously, because Dre wasn't in jail yet. But it's funny that 2 years ago he was talking about Junior not being Blueface's son. They been saying this. That's why it's like the news is like it's not new, right? Ronnie was saying it. The only people that's really been dragging it, y'all, let's be honest, y'all, is the Unstable Creatures, the Rock Tars, Chrisean fans, and people that's not in tune with the circus. So they just look at stuff from Shade Room from time to time or something. You know what I mean? Like, you got to come over here basically to really get the tea. And a few other certain creators that's going to really spill the tea. We are circus historians. We've been covering this. So this is not news to us. Any fool.
Again, and nobody's saying nothing again, which is crazy. A lot of people say they love him. You know, his dad over there, but his dad probably is over there sick of him. Chrisean over there on the low really hates him, you know, hates his guts, you know, more than anybody. You know, she says she had people in there supposed to be looking out for him, but ain't nobody looking out for him because he in there by himself. You know what I'm saying? And if getting him looked out for, where is his? How does he keep getting messed up? If you supposed to be having people look out for him in there, you said you got people on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Where's his people at this that you was talking about? That your friend told me that you was talking to people in there and they're supposed to be having his back. Where is they having his back or not? You know, it's you, my little brother's dad. You're a very slimy human being. You know what I'm saying? You already robbed him once of $92,000, and you don't care probably about robbing him again. You hate your son. I recently found that out that yeah, you hate your son. You have two people who you have one person without a backbone and another person who hates my brother, and they just in the house all day. That don't sound like it. Now they best friends too.
I mean, he was clocking it. None of them is perfect. Basically, they got their own problems going on. He said Papa Blue stole $92,000 from Blueface. Blueface exposed that Carlissa was stealing money from Blueface. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of drama, man. I can't do it, y'all. I told you, everybody in my life, y'all, including family, is on lifetime probation. Yes, we are grown. You slighting me, throwing shade, backstabbing, lying, stealing. Oh, you did that on purpose. You give grace to kids. They learning. They don't know no better. Whatever. They got time to grow. You grown? Double crossing me like that? Oh yeah. 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 Let me get up out of here.
Okay, so now I'm about to beat your ass.
Any food. So he talked about the manipulation, obviously, with Chrisean, right? How she gets down. Do y'all not remember when she said Junior needs a father figure? Not a father figure. She called Blueface a father figure. I thought a father figure was somebody that's not the father. That can be a role model or an example. I'm just saying, let's go. Shout out to Coy Lombardi for the post.
I'm telling y'all, yo, like, you know how hard it is to like take abuse, and then when it's a thing where the father figure, the father start disrespecting the child. It's a thing where the father figure, the father start disrespecting the child.
How many times have she said Blueface is not his son? I forgot. Come on. Shout out to T-Page 83. Come on, bro. We got receipts over here. Stop playing with us.
Respectfully, it's not your child. You know why? Because where's the proof?
Ooh. Huh? She said that. Respectfully is not your baby. Where's the proof? Exactly. Where is the proof?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Respectfully, it's not your child. You know why? Because where's the proof?
Okay. Do y'all not remember? During the whole situation that she had with Tangerine, had the police and the SWAT team come over there? Because this is Officer Malone, Lieutenant Special Agent Malone. We know how they get down. Remember when Carlissa had something to say? She said, Carlissa, he's not related to you. He's not your blood. Y'all remember that? Shout out to Circus of Blues for the post. Let's go. Chrisean speaks on Carlissa and says Chrisean Jr. is not her blood. How is it Blueface's, but not Carlissa's? Carlissa is Blueface's mama. Oh, okay. Well, the Unstable Creatures were like, no, she was getting mad. She didn't mean that. Right.
Business, bitch. For real, bro. For real. Mind your motherfucking business, bitch. For real, bro. Y'all niggas weird too, nigga. Fuck. Weird ass niggas. All y'all niggas weird, nigga. Fuck. All y'all niggas weird, nigga. Fuck. You and your son, nigga. Fuck. You ain't had this same energy when your son posted your grandson penis, nigga, for clout, nigga. Where was this energy at, bitch? All y'all keep attacking my kid, nigga. Fuck y'all niggas, bro. Stop talking shit, for real. Leave me alone. It's not your blood. That's my baby.
That's not your blood. That's my baby, huh?
It's not your blood. That's my baby. Fuck.
Huh. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
Huh? Let's talk about that.
Okay. Carlissa responded. She said it. She said it's not my blood. I no longer have anything to say. I pray her and her son have nothing but peace in the love of the Lord. Please don't tag me. And then she said, of course, I respect her wishes, and she told the truth. It's not my blood. She keeps saying this, but y'all just keep ignoring her. Crazy, right? So, out of nowhere. Yeah. That's the Christopher era, for sure. Yeah, we call it Stud Shine Rock. Anyways, Ronnie's sister has responded, y'all. Ronnie's sister has responded to this. Okay, y'all saw this? Shout out to T-Page 83 for the post.
On this good Saturday, please don't come over here trying to be a family therapist when it comes to me and my family business. But what you're not going to do is slander my brother or try to act like you want to use his name when you need a new trick in the motherfucking circus. We're not doing that. Pay attention to the narrative. Pay attention to what is true. If my brother couldn't get these people to come to terms with their own illness, only God is going to be able to do that. And we are not in a rush for it, okay? Sit back and watch the motherfucking show. Like I said, it's my life and your entertainment. And we don't need any extra pieces. Don't be...
Wow. So they're basically going off on Blueface, saying that Blueface is using Ronnie, okay? Ronnie's passing, and Junior as a storyline for the circus. And they actually came out in droves. And they talking about a cease and desist. They talking about serving Blueface, y'all. That's how bad it's gotten. Shout out to On the Run with Luella for the post. This is Ronnie's auntie, okay? Jetta. Please, y'all stop with this narrative. My nephew is not Junior's father. My nephew is resting peacefully. But that's not what Ronnie was saying. And how do you know that? Like, how do you know that for a fact? You know, to me, this is just my opinion. I have no idea, guys. I'm just saying, this is just my opinion. It's given they're scared to get the truth. All right, this is the cousin that was in Chrisean comments, by the way. Made her turn off the comments. She said she was basically insinuating that Chrisean has something to do with it, with Ronnie's passing. Y'all remember? Tina LaShawn, we covered that. They said we not tested nothing. We said what needs to be said. The circus show is over. Like, they don't want no problems. Huh. They said the prophet been trying to tell y'all cease and desist, coming for false narratives. Message for social media posts that are slanderous. The content and statement posted is unfounded and is slanderous. This is a cease and desist to demand removal of the false content immediately, to stop making further defamatory statements, and a written request for you to issue a retraction for apology. Please remove this content immediately and refrain from posting uncorroborated information.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
I don't know, man. I just think it's a little, it's just a little interesting. We know how Chrisean get with her mouth. We know what the Malones be saying, consequences pending. So to me, it's kind of given that they scared for the truth to come out, allegedly. That's just my opinion, because they're saying something way different than what Ronnie was saying his damn self. Did y'all forget what Tashiki said? Didn't she say he was getting a DNA test and all of a sudden this happened to him? But you know who's something nobody's talking about? And that's why y'all come over here, y'all drop some grapes in the chat. I'm just saying, we have no proof. I just think it's pretty interesting. Drop some grapes in the chat.
Bring the popcorn. This finna get good.
All I can think of, right? All I can think of at this point with Ronnie's family denying DNA, they say they don't even need a DNA test. She said, ain't no DNA. Like, what? Oh, that's not my nephew. What? Talking about cease and desist. All I can think of is Sean Malone. Shout out to Kappa for likes for the post. Grape Tea gang in the building. Remember when Ronnie was alive? Ronnie claims that Chrisean and Tashiki's real father is their godfather, Sean Malone. Allegedly. Let's go.
Rock and Tasiki dad name is Sean Malone.
He's a politician in Baltimore City. He has a law firm. He's married to a lady named Lisa Malone. This is the alleged people who y'all think is Junior's godparents. The people that y'all think is Junior's godparents is actually Chrisean's stepmother and her biological father. The reason that Chrisean told Blueface that this is the reason Chrisean told Blueface that her godfather molested her. Chrisean told Blue that her godfather molested her in an attempt of keeping Blue from talking to this man. Because in actuality, Chrisean is an informant. Chrisean is providing information to, I don't know if it's the FBI, I don't know if it's the DEA. That's the part I'm trying to figure out. Because I know it's at a state level, but I'm trying to see if it's at a federal level. I'm not aware if this is at a federal level yet. Chrisean is a state level pig. And this is how I know she's a state level pig. Chrisean has a brother named Eugene. Eugene is sitting in prison somewhere in Maryland, one of these Maryland state prisons, and he got 22 years. He be calling every day trying to get money. That's how I know. That's Eugene, right? He got 22 years for some.
I'm just saying. To me, that's the common denominator. Because remember, after that, after he spilled that tea, all of a sudden he was gone. Ronnie family denying everything all of a sudden. Let's go.
Getting out of so many different scenarios, I had to realize that the guy that she made me think was her godfather, it's really her dad. But he also is her get out of jail free card. That's why every time she gets in trouble with Maryland, her and Tifa, they get scot-free, walk away, no charges, no nothing. It's good.
So her dad's that white dude that you was posting on your IG story?
Yes, that's her dad, bro.
Oh, wow. Damn. I thought he was like an actor or something.
And this is like some power shit, bro. Like, 50 Cent need to freaking look into her life, man, and see if he can make a documentary of her shit. This shit is crazy, bro.
Damn.
Her dad, like, it's crazy, man. All right, so look, this is how Chrisean and Tasiki was born, because Tasiki is her Tifa. That's the sister that she went viral on the zoo step saying, oh, you made me eat your when I was 7. So Tasiki and Chrisean are both the light-skinned sisters. They basically the only Malones of all of Charlotte's kids. Charlotte is their mother. So Sean Malone used to be a truck driver back in the day. So his wife, Lisa Malone, used to sell, but she also was like a little madam. That's basically like a female pimp.
Right.
So she used to lure in all the beautiful females in the city by giving.
This is all alleged. We just going by what Ronnie's saying. It's super interesting.
And when they couldn't feed, they don't have it no more. She had them, as lot lizards basically selling them. So Charlotte, long story short, was one of her best hoes. Charlotte she still is very beautiful. You get what I'm saying? Like Chrisean's mother is beautiful, man. Like inside and out, she's beautiful. That was just like, her downfall, unfortunately. So long story short, Lisa was her, tailor / pimp. So when he didn't have any more money to basically feed or have it, Lisa, would put her out there for some plays, and that's how she would get her fixed. Long story short, Lisa met Sean, and Sean took a liking into Charlotte. He liked Charlotte a lot. He ended up basically having Chrisean and Tifa with Charlotte. And he could never do nothing with Charlotte because she was but she was beautiful, but also because Lisa wouldn't let him.
So he's saying that Sean was Charlotte's PIMP and Lisa was the madam? What? Allegedly, y'all.
What?
Is this nigga serious?
Man. Okay. This is all alleged, guys.
Lisa is Sean's wife.
Oh, okay.
So, long story short, this is when I found out, this is her dad, bro. it was one day I had just came home from the body. Chrisean was trying to take a charge from me. My bad.
Oh, you good, homie? You good?
I'm sorry. What was I saying before I had my little?
You said something like you just came home from a body, and then Chrisean was going to try to take charge for you.
Okay, yeah. So I just came home. Chrisean was ready to take a charge from me, right? So when she took the charge and she got down to jail, this was my red flag that I never paid attention to. She was so deep to take the charge from me, but she never took the charge from me before. Her father, right before her taking that charge from me, her father had basically like came back into their life and made connection with them. Lisa was always like trying to force him to stay away from his daughters, but he was always on some shit like having that guilty conscience. You get what I'm saying? So long story short, he got pulled in the city. He's a politician. He's a lawyer. So he went and had Fox.
Meaning that he got a lot of power. He got a lot of power. He a politician, lawyer, all this stuff. So he's saying Sean is the reason that Fox, that Chrisean was on that TV show and did the little interview and stuff to push that narrative and that story about her.
Come out and do a segment on Chrisean and Tifa. If you do some digging, you'll see Chrisean was on Fox Baltimore when she was like 17. This is because of her dad. Chrisean also was on Ultimate Tag. This is also because of her dad and the string that he pulled to get her on there. There's
Ultimate Tag, that's kind of like that ninja show thing she was on, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, it is.
Chrisean Shawnee Malone and Mercedes French. Here's Shawnee.
I'm the youngest in the competition. I've been through more than most.
This is an actress, y'all. Do you hear that voice? Do you hear that voice?
Huh? Let's talk about that.
It's given industry plan.
It was a struggle growing up, and I was even homeless. Athletics saved me. It was like an outlet for me to...
How you was homeless when you admitted online that you grew up in a mansion, living with your goddad?
To put all my stress, all my pain on the track. I want to win Ultimate Tag and put myself through college, and I'm going to win tonight.
That's Ronnie right there. It's hard not to believe him. He was right there the whole time.
So there's a lot of, this was when I knew something wasn't right. She told Blueface that her supposedly dad tried to touch her. She told me that her dad was her godfather. So she was trying to lie to evade the truth about who this guy was to her. To where though one day when I confronted her about it, like I said, when she took the charge, so the state that I'm in, you go straight to the county jail. Once you get to the county jail, you see a commissioner. The commissioner determines if they want to let you out. Chrisean did not go to a county jail. She went to the precinct, called her dad, and they let her go from the precinct. She knew that I was going to be on S.
Wow. I'm just saying, she's done a lot of stuff. Chrisean was on the run. I repeat, she was on the run. We had the documents. Okay. She was literally, her probation officer called her a menace to society, a threat. She was not supposed to leave Oklahoma. She fled Oklahoma, went to California. Not only did that, because that's an issue, she attacked James Chanel Wright at that Tamar Braxton concert and got convicted of assault with an deadly weapon and only did 30 days with a year probation. On the run. So you're already, that don't make, hello?
That's suspicious. That's weird.
That gives informant to me. Police. Allegedly. That's just my opinion. Okay. Now, Ronnie was speaking a little too much. Making a little too much sense, right? All of a sudden this happens. He's gone. And look what Tashiki says. Y'all remember what Tashiki said? Fair you. Shout out to Jason Lee. Tashiki reacts to the pow pow unaliving of Chrisean Rock's ex, Ronnie.
Baby, there was a guy online from Baltimore who was claiming to be her baby dad. He ended up getting murdered, right?
Yes. Remember, it's not just Chrisean. Sean is allegedly Tashiki's dad too, which makes a lot of sense. Peep this. Body language is everything, y'all.
Man, I saw that online. That was real?
Yes, that was.
And you knew? Did you know
Rest in
him?
peace. So yes, I fed that boy.
How did he end up getting murdered? Was he in the streets, in the stuff, or was that just a random thing?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I can't even speak on it. But if I was to speak on it, it don't look too good for certain people that we know. So I'm not gonna speak on it.
And she insinuated Chrisean had something to do with it.
It's just all, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I'm not the police, but I'll just leave it at that. Well, I'll say a little bit. He ran up on Chrisean when she was out in public.
He did, and then he had a paternity test coming up or something.
And then it was all online.
And then it was pow, pow, pow. No paternity test.
He had a paternity test on the way. Then right before the paternity test, pow, pow, pow. No paternity test. With a little smirk. Was that reaction for her daddy? For exposing her dad? I don't know. You guys do the math. I'm just saying, I don't know. This is all alleged. We just go by what Ronnie has said. We can only go by what he said, who knew all these people personally. And got his own informant allegations his damn self. I'm just saying. Ronnie wasn't innocent.
Not the police, but I'll just leave it at that. Well, I'll say a little bit. He ran up on Chrisean when she was out in public.
He did, and then he had a paternity test coming up or something.
And then it was all online.
And then it was pow, pow, pow. No paternity test. I'm sorry. Rest in peace, his soul.
I'm sorry. Rest in peace. Why would she even say that? You know what I'm saying? Pow, pow, pow. No paternity test. Like she was joking or something. Like what?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
That wasn't weird to y'all?
Got it. Noted. You're a weird bitch.
And then he had a paternity test coming up or something.
And then it was all online.
And then it was pow, pow, pow. No paternity test. I'm sorry. Rest in peace, his soul.
That's sad.
It's very sad, especially because I fed him. We had a little argument before. It's just like we were family. I'm gonna be honest. That little boy really loved that.
Did he?
We been real, all this camera. We back in the streets. We back around the way. That little boy loved that.
So they were a thing.
It was passionate, but it was giving cloudy.
It was.
And that's why I just don't care to speak on it.
Yeah. Okay.
Huh. So y'all, we went full circle. I'm going somewhere with this. Drop some grapes in the chat. Y'all know that's what we do over here. So peep game.
Bring the popcorn. This finna get good.
This goes full circle back to what Dre said. The whole time we kept talking about Zeus, we never thought about Sean Malone. What Chrisean was saying to Zeus, you know who my daddy is? So when Dre said, hey, they got some stuff with some people, and if they don't make that happen, they might hurt you. The whole time we thinking about Zeus. We never thought about Sean Malone. Ronnie spilled his tea, he's gone. Tashiki joking about it. Chrisean online talking about that happened to him because he was speaking on her in Junior. I'm just saying. Now, just for context, this is all alleged. It's just my opinion. It's all alleged, guys. But everything I just played you, circling back to this, don't this make a lot more sense?
This the last time we gonna have any type of interaction, right? Whether that's your baby or not, nigga, you better say that's your baby, nigga. Or they, like I said, they will hurt you, nigga. So say that's your baby. I don't know if it is or it ain't, but whether it is or it ain't, they trying to do some stuff and it don't work unless they say that's your baby. So nigga, just that's your baby, nigga. So like I said, I don't know if it is or it ain't, but nigga, that's your baby, nigga, or they will hurt you. Straight up.
Say another motherfucking word and this shit is over. And I ain't playing, nigga.
Save Junior. Justice for Junior. Justice for Ronnie. Rest in peace, Ronnie. And at this point, you don't have to, but just keep an eye out on Blueface at this point. I'll keep you guys updated. I will keep you guys updated.